You had one of the biggest victories here of your career, defeating a former big name because it's still a big name, Anthony Pettis. Back in June, you're with PFL. Tell me about that victory, man. I mean, it definitely got a lot of eyes on you.
For sure, it's the biggest win of my career. I expect that. Since I got in the show, I asked to fight him. I asked to fight Pettis because I know the reward of a victory against him. This has changed my whole life, my whole career. Because right now I am on another level. Everybody knows my name right now because I beat him. So I start the persons who didn't know me before the fight starting. Who is this Raush Manfio? The guy beat Anthony Pettis. So this was very important for me.
Now, Haush, after that, of course, you got a lot of attention. You're moving up to face Clay Collard as far as the playoffs, and that's going to be here in Florida, no?
Yes, it's going to be in the Hard Rock Casino, 20 minutes from my house. I love it, the place. And for me, it's great. Like fight in the backyard with the whole team there, it's going to be great.
Which leads me to the point, you fought in Titan FC for many, many times. You were a champion there. I had the honor of introducing you coming into the cage. So you're back again fighting in the home crowd. I'm sure you're going to bring a lot of people because you sure did when you competed in Titan. But tell me, before we get into the PFL, you had many fights out there. You even fought Jay-Z in a grappling match, if I recall. In a fight that was very, very hot. It was in a gym. There was no air condition, which was one for the books. But how did that all experience prepare you to where you are right now? Because you're 13-3. You're still a young guy. But how did all the experience with the Titan and winning the title get to you impact your career to see where you are right now today?
Titan was so much important for my career because I had now a lot of knowledge like how to fight internationally because my very first fight professional outside Brazil was in Titan, and until I fight PFL was the only show I fought here in the United States. So I really become like a international level of fighter because of Titan. So I'm very grateful. And the fact, I fought here in Florida so many times because of Titan FC. I feel at home. Fight here is there's no difference. I feel like I'm going to another Titan FC fight. It's I feel great for me to fight at PFL where it is in the Hard Rock. And I go in front of this place. I'm going to fight August 13. Every Friday night, I go my car there and I stay stop it, looking the hotel, and man, August 13, I'm going to give a big show at this place. And I just need to drive 20 minutes. I feel great at home.
You was a part of the Ultimate Fighter Brazil. Like I said, you had a very, very impressive career. You've been having it. What led you to go into PFL? I'm sure you had the opportunities for other promotions, but what was it about PFL that made you, hey, I want to go compete here?
To be honestly, I didn't talk I deserve being the PFL at the first time. Was a God stuff because I was almost quitting of my professional career because right now I have 2 daughters. The last 3 years I didn't schedule any MMA fight. Like you told, I fought Jesus in a grappling match because no one wanted to fight me in an MMA match. So it was really difficult because the biggest shows, the large shows didn't want to hire me because the last fight I fought on Titan, I lost by points. And I still champion because the opponent didn't make the weight. Mm-hmm. But after that fight, I decided to move to another organization. And I never signed the contract. The fight, like 7 fights, got canceled. And I was like at this limbo. Like I schedule a fight, I prepare for my fight, and like 2-3 weeks before the fight happened, something happened and the fights got canceled. So right now, what can I tell you? I'm so happy to be part of the PFL and the playoffs. God changed everything in my career. And the decision to be part of PFL was not mine. It was just like a big, huge opportunity who God literally gave me because I was almost quitting of my professional career. And the fact to be part of the PFL, like go straight, like coming from a defeat on Titan and go directly to the PFL, I knew I was ready to be part of any big show in the world. I know my level. I know the guys I'm training with. I know I can knock it out any guy in the world in my division. But it was a big surprise for me, to be honest. And I cry a lot. I was so happy. My daughter, when I was in the phone with my manager, and he told, we signed with the PFL. You're gonna make you're gonna start to get. You're gonna get in the show this season. And I was crying. My daughter, Daddy, what happened? And I know Dad is happy. Dad is happy. Don't worry. I was ready physically and emotionally to get in any fights, but it was a big surprise how this happened for me.
So, going into PFL, and now you say your daughter. Tell me about that. And are you still? Where are you currently training now? What is the camp that you're with right now?
Since I got in the United States, I only train in American Top Team. And my not so humble opinion is the best place in the world to train. Have no comparison with the other teams. We had so many good material, human material to train. It's a lot of knowledge we share every day. So I still training in American Top Team. And if you God allow me, I want to finish my career in the American Top Team. I feel like at home. It's really, really good to me. I love the coaches. I feel like my family, And I keep doing this job since I started here. So Titan FC, all my camps I did in American Top Team. I just training in two gyms in my whole professional career. In Brazil, I train in Nogueira, the Irmãos Nogueira, brothers, the Rodrigo and Rogério, Minotauro. Yep. So I had a lot of knowledge from them. I had the opportunity to train with Anderson Silva. And when I got a step in the United States, I trained at American Top Team, who's like huge, had many different champions, many belts, different organizations. So I have a background really good.
So tell me about balancing the life being a father and having 2 daughters. I myself have 2 children myself, but how do you balance that out, especially when you're preparing for a fight? People don't understand, those who don't have kids, that it could be very stressful, very exhausting, and you need a lot of energy. Luckily, you're 29. You're still young. But tell me about balancing that, man, because it could really get to you, man.
No kidding. This part is the most difficult part of my life, for sure. The trainings are really, really easy in comparison with to be a father. This morning, I was since 3:30 a.m. until 8 a.m. This morning, I was at the hospital with my old daughter. She is almost 3 years old because she wake up at late of night and blaming off stomach pain. And we go straight to the hospital and did all exam. Thank God she's okay. I think it was something like she ate or something like that.
Right.
But right now she's taking antibiotic and she's okay. And after I returned from the hospital, I was like 8:30 a.m. at home, and I need to train my at 11. So 11, I just sleep like 1 hour.
Yeah.
And I go straight to the training, and I need to make like the best training in my life, like every day. So it's really, really difficult because this part of my life to be a father is distant the most important part of my life. So this is what most important than to become a PFL champion. Even I know it's really stressful. But of course, I have persons to help me right now, especially after this fight against Pettis. They pay us really good at the show. I'm really, really happy to be part of the PFL. So right now I can hire a babysitter to come a couple times a week to help my wife so I can sleep at the afternoon. But have this part of my life, like this emergency, I need to be a daddy.
Of course.
So at 3 a.m., your kid is crying and because she has a stomach pain. Well, doesn't matter what I need to go at the morning. I go first as my kids, But this also making me a strong father, a strong person, because it's mandatory I be strong. I can't be weak.
Right.
I need to let her in the hospital and stay with her. And when I return, I need to make a really good training. So my mindset is like a lion right now, I'm not daddy, so I have this superpower. And this helped me as a person too much.
I completely understand, going at 3 o'clock in the morning and then going into work. But see, unlike you, I'm not physically training for 3, 4, 5, 6 hours a day. I'm in an office, but I could just imagine that you have to be going to train after sleeping 1 hour and giving it your all. It must be exhausting, both mentally and physically. But you're right. People don't understand how difficult it is to be a father and be a fighter or just work in general. And like you said, it is probably the toughest job that anyone can have.
For sure. Thank God I have my wife here with me. And because if I was like a single daddy, would be, I think, possible. Because it's 24 hours job. And to make this happen, like to be really prepared for the fight, we need like a person's help us.
That's right. So is the family gonna be at the fights?
I think my wife, she didn't know if she's gonna be there yet because she get too nervous. Uh-huh. But if my wife goes, I ask her to bring my older daughter with her. The youngest is too little, is like 10 months. So probably the baby is not gonna be there. But I wanna win this fight and lift my daughter. It's be a good memory I will have for forever. And I want to bring my family for this fight. My dad is coming from Brazil, so it's gonna be again. He came from the fight against Pettis, and he's gonna be here again. So it's gonna be a really special moment for me again. So I am at home. The dad is here. My wife's gonna watch the fight or not. I don't know yet what she decide. But and a fight here in my backyard, 20 minutes from my house. It's a dream come true.
There you go, Raush. Well, thanks so much, man, for your time. Always an honor speaking to you and announcing you as well. And good luck on the playoff there. I'm sure you'll go ahead. Any plans if you win this entire competition? What are the plans you're going to do?
I am a family guy. I don't have too many huge plans, but for sure I want to live more comfortable than I am right now. I want to, regular stuff. I want to buy a house, change my car.
A little upgrade.
Yeah. Bring the babysitter to come more times a week for sure.
Raush, man.
Help my friends at the gym because I know they are struggling like I was in the past. So I have a good memory, and now it's my turn to help them.
That's awesome. Well, Raush, thanks so much for your time, man. Keep being a good dad there, and we'll watch you inside the cage there and win that entire competition there. And again, always nice speaking to you and announcing you, man.
Thank you. I wish you a great night, and God bless you, bro.